Oh, misty on the side. Oh, misty on the side. We are all strangers here. Our home is on the side. Our home is on the side. Our home is on the side. We are all strangers here. Our home is on the side.
The compound of late Pa Ndobegang Nazarus Atem 18 came alive early on Friday, January 30th, 2026, as family members, neighbors and friends gathered to prepare for his wake-keep. Tents were mounted, food prepared, and the compound carefully set to receive mourners who would later arrive in large numbers. Though Pa Ndobegang Nazarus passed away last year in Canada while visiting his family, his presence was deeply felt back home, where the community came together to honor a life widely described as impactful. As evening fell, mourners assembled for a solemn wake-keep mass celebrated by 5 priests. The homily was delivered by the parish priest of Sacred Heart Parish Bumaka, who addressed the congregation on the question many had come with: what kind of man was Pa Ndobegang Nazarus Atem? Through his reflections, the priest described him as a devoted family man, a committed member of his community, and a faithful servant of the church.
For those who didn't know Nkem Ndobegang, the Sabi say he was a quiet man, a man of few words, but yet firm. He was a member of St. Joseph CLA, a man worthy of the name, man of honor. And I will say that without any fear of contradiction, say, Pa is in heaven, because Pa lived a life worthy of example.
Offering a personal perspective on the late patriarch's final months, his son Asonga Ndobegang spoke during an interview about life with his father in Canada. He recounted how he spent 6 months with him before his passing, describing a period filled with close bonding, guidance, and meaningful conversations.
We kind of spent 6 months together. He visited for 6 months before this unfortunate situation. It was quite beautiful. I had not seen him in 3 years, so being there with us was, time for us to reconnect because we had not seen him in a long time. Also, he spent a lot of time with his grandkids who he had not seen. He had seen some, but hadn't seen all of them. So visiting was the opportunity he had to spend time with the 6 grandkids that he has, plus the one that he has in the US, right? So it was kind of beautiful to have him around. Again, he's always a fun person to be around with, giving advice, telling us fun little stories. Those things are some of the things that we are not going to forget because it meant a lot for us to not see him in a long time and then to have that much time to spend with him. 6 months might be a very short time, but if we take into consideration that we saw him every day and every minute, he didn't go to work, he was home with us. If we're going out, everyone was going out together. So that was quite important for us that he decided to come and spend the last 6 months of his life with us.
The wake-keep concluded with moments of fellowship as refreshments were served, allowing mourners to exchange condolences and memories. Beyond the prayers and shared grief, the gathering showed the kind of life Pa Ndobegang Nazarus Atem lived, a man whose legacy continues to live on through his family, his community, and the church he faithfully served. For Gasa Media, I am Safe Mary.